Hail and well met friends! Andang here for another episode of LOTRO Players Adventures, where we go all over Middle-earth, from start to finish with our group taking over all the group content and destroying docks and stuff like that in Numinos, to doing terribly at Icy Crevasse and all sorts of other stuff. We're always joined by the amazing skirmish expert, the amazing epic battles expert, the amazing everybody. So thank you all for joining us this week. Once again, our awesome co-hosts. And yeah, that's a thing. So anyway, we are today going to be going to a place that few travel. We are going down to Goblin Town. But first, we are going to the Halls of Giants. Because we can. So yay. And I'm gonna finish this bear quest.
The bears really want you to kill them.
Apparently. They asked like 80 million times and I finally accepted it, so it's gonna happen.
I'm surprised we don't get a quest for these birds.
You know, that
So
would
proud of
make
that
sense,
critter.
wouldn't it? Alright.
No one's listening to you yell, bear.
Watch like an entire fleet of bears come by, plus the
A
this
fleet of bears.
that's what I said. They'll fly in just
Okay.
like your mount.
I'm not sure if that's the correct terminology, but
It
I'll go with it.
a pack of bears. Is that more satisfying,
A gang
Atharos?
of bears.
Murder of bears. Like a murder of ravens.
Okay.
What was a murder of crows?
I've heard both, I think.
Oh.
A murder of murderers.
A bit redundant, but makes sense.
Actually, I don't think that's redundant at all, but okay. Alright. We shall claim this for the LOTRO players. People.
This will be our new hideout.
No dwarves allowed, that's the first rule. Sorry, Tariel. And by Tariel, I mean
Rude.
Thoriel. But let's be
No
honest.
dwarves allowed, sorry, Tario.
Where shall Carvet will give room.
Sorry, Toriel, you can't invite Keely.
No elves either.
It's been... Hey, wait a second. No one agreed to no elves here. Elrond is a good friend.
Thelros, I thought you usually played enough.
I do. And that's why I know.
All dwarves are good for is comedy relief. That's what the movies taught me. And so we don't need we don't need to be bogged down by their comedy, clearly.
Hogney
yes.
Cleaveshank. Bet he was picked on in school.
Oh, first time. I think the first time I had a chance to really blow up this giant. He's always been so annoying.
Watch the dwarf run away crying because he was picked on in school.
Oh, quest
Oh,
available.
giant
country.
country.
New quest, actually. This we should probably do this.
How
Yeah,
about
I'm
find the giant's
working on it.
table?
We have to find Brax's table first.
That's gonna be a lot harder.
Well played, Andang. Well played.
Well, I've been playing for like 6 years, so...
In that case, you should be ashamed.
Oh, I forgot to pop the XP accelerator that I got in the Hobbit present the other day.
And
Because
that's
clearly I need it.
Get out.
I actually kind of do, because on episode 15 we will be doing level 50 quests, so everybody needs to
it's
get
just a
there.
scholar node over here, just like sitting there.
Not bothering
hey, Giants
anybody.
read too.
Do they?
Do they?
Maybe read
Kinda-
faces before they die.
Trolls not so much, but you know.
Their literacy rate is appalling. The politicians there are having hard times.
Oh,
Still.
who just leveled up? Congrats to whoever leveled up.
Thank
I'm
you,
sure there
said
are
whoever.
real-life people with worse literacy than trolls.
I don't know. It's a very interesting
Maybe in Hobbit times, but they've had a lot worse schooling programs recently and have become a lot tougher and a lot less smart. So they don't talk anymore. Not sure they're even. It's a real terrible thing. They're only unilingual now. It's pretty bad.
This is something I've wondered before, but why do you see no giant women?
Well,
The
that's
same reason you see no dwarf women.
Good question, I think.
How about a few mammoths here?
Are you suggesting what I think you are, finally?
Oh god. I hope.
There's always one in the crowd.
That
Yeah,
this is actually
no, I just think
Skyrim
it's
and that there's
customary.
giants and mammoths together? That's what I was thinking.
Oh god.
I was gonna say it's too bad we don't have that mammoth quest, but apparently Pine Leaf has it. So there you go.
I took the precaution of.
Pineleaf got both the mammoth quest in LOTRO and the mammoth quest in Skyrim, so he's gonna get them both knocked out. Because that's how that works. Yeah, that was terrible. Alright, what I've done this week. I've continued work on the secret project of awesomeness. It got, for one thing, I decided to add on the of awesomeness this week, so that was major progress, clearly. That took a lot of my time, actually. And play a little bit of ESO, released some videos. By the way, Pineleaf, in a week or two, we
Yeah.
need to finish up our skirmishes videos. I still have a few
Okay.
unreleased, but we need to make some more.
Banner.
I thought you were gonna say you needed me for some ESO videos.
Well, that when I get to like level 15 or something. But I don't know. I'm kind of losing a little bit of interest in ESO already.
In which case, you'll never make it to 15
I
if you.
know. It's a problem. But I think I just, because I've played through this area in the beta and then now as well, think it's just getting a little bit old. But once I get through that, I think it'll be a lot more enjoyable. Also, I have to.
Every single time you play through the beta, you just get more and more sad about the game.
That's not true. I really loved Helm's Deep and played through that beta. And the Breaking of Isengard. And a lot of things.
You could pretty much call it a beta.
Well, I mean, it had 5 rounds. It was almost more a beta than Helm's Deep was.
It's the first update to be treated like a beta.
Mm-hmm. Alright, what else did I do? Got 1 hour of sleep on Thursday night. That was definitely fun. Because I was working on a Spanish presentation and a paper.
And you actually.
Hey!
And I finished both of them, so that was good. But I only got
I'm
1 hour of
surprised you're
sleep.
capable of speaking the language after staying up so
Well, see,
late.
the good news is we just watched the videos in class. Because it was a video presentation, and so we just watched the videos in class, so I didn't actually have to say anything the whole day on Friday. Which was great, because I don't think I was capable of saying anything the whole day Friday. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I've done. Sprydra, what have you done this week?
Oh, I actually get to go this week.
You do?
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, you took
This
too long.
week was-
I thought...
Shut up. I'm going. This week was crazy because of, well, state testing and end of instruction exams, and I don't like Common Core. Anyway, so yeah. The first day was fun because the servers crashed because they didn't have enough capacity. And the funny thing was, that happened last year, and they still didn't get enough server space. So that was a wasted day.
Sounds productive.
And I played I got this character up to level 40 just now, so that was fun.
Nice.
And I do really mean just now, like 2 minutes ago. And that's about it. And it would appear my guardian is glitching out and only wants to fight with his bow. Alrighty then.
Maybe that's how you tell the difference between dwarf men and women.
I'm so confused.
Me too. Anything
they
else,
fight with?
Phaedra?
No, not that I can think of.
Alright, well, Scotch, our newest host on LOTRO Players Adventures, what have you done this week?
Stuff, yay, done. See ya. I've mostly been working on the forums for a super secret, awesome project.
Hey, I
I
think
can't
you're
discuss.
stealing that name. It was trademarked, by the way.
Okay, a super secret, other awesome. TM.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And yeah, no, I just made council, so I've just been working with those guys. But it's all NDA, so that's about it.
Oh,
as far as what I
nice.
can say for that. Yeah. Let's see, took Agnala out with one of our members here, Nimrodill. We went out to the moors, and we actually took out level 7 Reaver, which was pretty pathetic on his part, being that we were like rank 1, wearing like level 36 gear. That's pretty cool. Quite a bit of things. Trying to remember everything. I set up Agnala for tanking because I noticed that you like to die.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, in the last adventures, you died like 6 times or something.
That doesn't
I
mean
decided
that I
to-
like to die, I must say.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just does it.
your character does die. There.
He loses morale and runs away. He doesn't die. That's why there's morale in this game and not health.
Right. Yeah. 'Cause no one ever dies.
Yeah, no, clearly, except for a few people in the story. But
And apparently Gandalf, which we don't.
spoiler.
Dope. um.
Sorry, Drac.
What else? Again, I also don't really mess with the anniversary quest, but I have been every day trying to get the toast emote that I was very successfully able to do last year and the year before that. But this year I haven't gotten anything except unwanted messages, and I'm not sure how that works with opening up the letters in Bree. But it seems to be the drop rate's been greatly reduced. I don't know if that's just my case or if that's a universal thing. But
Yeah, I
still
know-
don't have the toast.
I know just because it's a random thing. Last year, a lot of people were saying that they just could not get any, and so yeah, I don't know. It might be just like the draw. They might have decreased it even further.
Yeah. The Moors is pretty cool. I actually am one of the few people that think it's balanced, except for Defiler heals need to be nerfed a little bit because they have a lot of mitigation still. So I think if a mini can take that much damage, a mini cannot take that much damage rather, then I think a Defiler should not be able to. That's just my personal opinion. I think a lot of people are just too used to the system being too easy, and so there's been an epic disappointment in the Moors from a lot of the players, and so a lot of people don't really play, and so it's really hard to get a lot of creeps out. But as soon as we can, it is relatively even, but as far as the numbers go, it's just we're usually overwhelmed with too many creeps, which is kind of interesting because it used to be the opposite before.
Yeah, it's tend to be what happens. Whatever side gets boosted the most recent is the one that gets the people who flip over for it.
Yep.
Oh, the
Which is,
flip
of course, the opposite of what's needed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
correct.
is it?
Yes.
Well, because it would be balanced if the weaker side had more numbers.
It's true.
But you're assuming that the
Cool.
one that was changed most recently becomes the weakest.
Well,
And there's
You'll
your
have-
It
daily
could just
dose
be-
of pine leaf logic.
Greatly increased.
Here's your also Andy getting himself killed.
Well, you know, single giants are no match for a lore master.
Especially in the
But he was a
Sure
little bit
has,
more angry than the others because he noticed that we had genocidal tendencies, so there's that.
well, you remember last week, or was it the week before, where we had all the max exodus from the...
Yep. And then they moved up here, and they don't even have any
Yeah,
women
women
left.
killed
They're
them, yeah.
basically like ants, you know. They're just waiting to die. And yeah,
Well, that's depressing.
And they're being
You're
killed by
just cheerful
ant
today, Ending.
I try to be.
God, you're going all Eeyore on us.
Okay, Eeyore Thalros.
I need to stop talking to you.
Okay.
And the room fell silent. But I forgot what else I did today. Stuff. I mean, this week I did like lots of stuff, and yeah, it's good. We're-
All right, awesome.
Mom.
Thalros, what have you done this week?
I leveled my burglar a bit. Only a couple of levels. I haven't really gotten into him properly yet because I'm in Breland, and you know how boring it gets after the 5th or 6th time through. I probably will get into him maybe next week. Finally get through that and get into the revamp content, which I'm looking forward to doing. Aside from that, I've been playing a lot of League of Legends still. I'm level 27.5 now. So it shouldn't be long before I get to 30 and I can start having the option to do ranked games. It's going to be a while before I even choose to do those, though, because of how rough they would be, presumably. That's really about it. I've been lazy.
All right. Let's see here. Draculetta, what have you been up to?
Well, quite a bit actually again this week. We'll start on Arkenstone. I hope everybody's sitting down. I have news.
Okay.
I ran epic battles.
What?
You guys.
I know. I'm to that point in the epic, and thankfully Pineleaf agreed to run them with me, so I didn't have to do them by myself. So ran through the first 3 epics. The epic battle for the epics, I should say, to get that out of the way, and then I never have to do them ever again. My mini is 45, almost 46. I am in the Misty Mountains. Questing,
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, exactly. Over on Landroval, Drac ran 5 Way of Smiths.
Wow.
12-man tier.
Was Pineleaf with you?
Raids. No, he was not.
Why did you
Not
run
enough.
5 skirmishes?
I don't know. I don't know where he was. He wasn't online. And I did actually get a first age symbol to drop.
Nice. Very nice.
So that was exciting. And I am on book 13 over on Landroval, just getting to the point where these stupid epic battles start.
Well, when you get to those, I could run through them with you if you want.
Well, there you go. That'll
Because,
work.
as Andang could tell you, Lawmasters are very OP in epic battles.
Yeah.
Well, I will remember you said that, and we will do that.
All right.
Has,
mini
has
is-
anyone, just out of curiosity, sorry, Jack, has anyone
Oh,
done...
wait, someone died.
Uh-oh.
How?
I don't know. Someone died. Who's can res people?
I got it.
You
Should be
can.
treated.
Has anyone done an epic battle since the balance changes?
Nope.
Yep, I
No.
have.
Okay.
It is pretty much the same.
Okay.
At least I'm a warden, 95 warden. I'm still I'm not really one-shotting anything, but I'm still doing at least like my gambit builder damage ranged shots are still doing about 3 to 5k, and it's still pretty easy. Haven't done the
You
rage.
must
Out of curiosity,
I know because I
is-
find them a real pain on the warden.
Out of curiosity,
Uh-huh.
has this place been here before the revamp?
Yes.
Because I've never been up here before.
You haven't?
Nope, never. I didn't even know this place existed.
Maybe it was that. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that it was here already.
No, it's been here. There's just no reason to come up here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is how you get into the other side of the Misty Mountains then.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Remember, right? There's a south way also, but
Normally
I
when
could be
4
wrong.
years playing this game and I never knew about it.
It's not exactly the most convenient way to get to the other side of the Misty Mountains.
No, it's
considering
not.
that you have to go through a bunch of elite giants.
But when you're in a group,
That's why they made Moria.
Moria.
Obviously, the Redhorn Pass is like way more convenient.
Moria and convenience don't exactly go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Redhorn Pass and Red Steed don't go hand in hand, but Drac would hate it if they did.
Oh, that silly red steed. It eludes me still. Are you done? Can I finish now?
Okay.
Okay. My mini on Landroval is 34. Am Ebendim with a kinmate questing there. My Runekeeper, which I am currently on right now, is level 45. Turned 45 earlier this week.
Nice.
And today, Etheros helped me go through and get the 45 quest items that I need. That you can't barter from the skirmish vendor, and the rest of them I hope to get when we go to Goblin Town, because amazingly I have to go to Goblin Town to get those, so it worked out fairly well today.
Assuming you get them.
Assuming I get them, that is. So we have to keep killing goblins until I get 12 stones, I'm just saying.
There we go.
Let's move to Metalidor. Drac did 10 Way of Smith raids.
Wow.
And no first stage symbols whatsoever. I am so disappointed. The random number generator hates me. I did find a really cool kin that kind of adopted me into their kin. They're running those raids every night on Metalidor, and they needed an extra person, and so they kind of invited me to go along with them every night, so that's why I've been doing a lot of those, because they're running them, so. My lore master, what? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, as a point of reference,
Yes.
I do run those raids on Landroval daily, like about
Oh, do you?
20 a day.
Okay.
Yeah, if you need them. But the point is, it's even better because you get a lot more marks and medallions, and you can run this in about, say, 15 minutes, as long as you get your group together and they know what they're doing. Do Ost Dunhoth Disease Wing Tier 2 challenge, and just go Zerg the tree on the right, and it's a lot faster, I guess, and easier than
Really?
than for farming first stagers. You go to just Zerg the tree on the right, and what I mean is you cannot allow it to pop its bubble or the shield around it. So what you do is go in with some captains with Oathbreakers and stuff, and you just go to town on that tree as fast as possible, the first boss, and you'll get the challenge if you beat it. If you don't, all you have to do is just run back through the tunnel and reset. So you just keep farming the Disease Wing Ostunhoth, and you'll end up with a pile of marks and medallions, unlike doing Tier 3 Way of Smiths, which basically give you nothing. Sorry. Yeah.
It's alright. I will have to try that. I didn't know about that.
Okay.
My lore master, level 92, and all I've been doing on the lore master is going back and doing a bunch of deeds, slayer deeds, exploration deeds, you name it. I found out why my lore master was broken. It was the traits I had traded. I didn't have them high enough. So I'm having to go back through and just grind tons and tons and tons of deeds to get those up. And hopefully that will unbreak my lore master so I can actually play again.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Or you can just
Mini-
convince Scotch to create a guardian or something like that and just protect you the whole time.
Well,
That
hey, there
works
you go.
too.
That would probably work too. My mini is 48. I finished up. Well, I guess I didn't finish up Angmar, but I was in Angmar for a while. Got all the book pages I needed in Angmar. Moved over to the Misty Mountains because the kinmate wanted to do Misty Mountains over on Menelidor, so I did that. I'm needing 2 more book pages and I'll be finished. And my RK is 36 in Ebendem with the same kinmate. And that's pretty much it.
Alright, let's wait for the group to catch up with us.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys got way ahead of us.
Yep.
Means no need to rush since Goblin Town's gonna take a while.
Indeed, it'll take a little bit of time.
Assuming we don't get lost.
Actually, we could
Mhm.
stop in that quest hub if you want. The stable master and all that.
Yeah, we could. I guess we can. Alright. Oh, goodness. Dismounted. Alright, well, Pine Leaf, what have you done this week?
What do you want?
I didn't quite said it. Bruh.
Is that... Can everyone else hear me fine? Or is that a Pine Leaf issue? I don't know. Anyway. Right, anyone that went inside there is not going the right way. Alright, on to further adventures. Alright, well we are going to switch to TS. For some reason Skype just hates us now, apparently. So we're going to be switching over to TeamSpeak. So yay for that. So excited. But anyway. Hopefully now we'll be able to get together and do this thing.
Alright, now, where
Alright.
Oh.
Well, Pineleaf, we are getting ready to have you tell us what you have done this week.
Alright. I'll wait for a couple more people to arrive since it's rather empty here right now.
It is rather empty in TeamSpeak. If you can message him again on Skype and tell him what we're doing.
Unfortunately, I'm too busy following you on horseback. So
Yeah, I'm going to quit out of Skype so I don't have any more lag. Alright. Now, if I remember right, Goblin Town is up here just straight ahead, isn't it?
yeah, pretty much. You go up. You see that?
The path on the right?
Yeah, that pass goes up to Goblin Town.
Alright, well, I guess I will go up on the right. Kind of strange that no one else has joined us on TeamSpeak yet.
Okay, Draculator just arrived.
There we go. We hope. I hope that didn't just mess up everything, but I don't think it did. Anyway. Alrighty. Well, what else have you, or what have you done this week, Pineleaf? Why don't you go ahead and start?
Alright, what have I... I'm still worried about there no one being here. I'm trying...
Yeah, well, don't worry about it, and they can figure it out.
Alright, let's see, so... Let me dismount for a moment and see what's going on Skype first, because I keep on seeing messages pop up there. And...
Looks like Athelros went link dead, so I think that's what happened.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
Sprydred probably doesn't know, but anyway.
Alright, so what did I do this week? We will begin with Oh, where'd everybody go now? See, I take my.
We are nearly to Goblin Town. I'm sitting right here at the gate to Goblin Town.
All right, I somehow lost track of you. See, I take my eyes off you for a second, and you disappear on me.
Yeah, well,
All right.
it happens.
Okay, so we'll begin with my Runekeeper on Arkenstone, who has been running skirmishes.
Big surprise.
Yep, so I've been doing lots of skirmishes on my Runekeeper. And just trying to get as many of the encounters as possible.
Alright. What else have you been up to?
Alright. Okay, here's the entrance.
Yep, just waiting for everybody.
Alright, so that's the first thing I did. My other Runekeeper is still doing the video series, so I reached the elf camp in the North Downs. So things are going reasonably well there.
Alright.
So that's mainly doing there. I reached about level 28 there.
Nice.
So on...
Which entrance are you going in?
I'm at the Black Crack right now.
We are at the Black Crack.
Okay, why don't I see any of you guys then?
Because you're not
That's
here.
the upper entrance.
Oh, we're at the other entrance.
Yeah, come up to the upper one. And then we should be good to go.
Alright. And on my Wardens, on Arkenstone, I completed Volume 3 on my Warden. On Arkenstone.
Nice.
And I did a few of a couple epic battles with Draculetta. And after I finished
So, just out of curiosity, did you convince him to do the epic battles, or was that all on his own?
well, we were reaching that point right around the same time, and since technically I didn't need to do them since I had run them earlier on that character, just in case Brannick wanted to.
Drac, can
Run
you
epic
switch
battles
over
with the Academy?
to push to talk? It seems to be picking up a lot of your background. Anyway, continue, Pineleaf.
All right. So therefore, I had already unlocked it, so I didn't have to do the epic there, but I decided that Draculetta was reaching it at the same point I was, so I did a few with him to alleviate the pain for him.
Alright, and we're now entering into Goblin Town.
And a cook immediately starts attacking us.
Yep.
Yeah, that was odd. I was on push to talk, so I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, and it seems like you're coming in a little bit loud, so if you could move your mic away a little bit.
Wonders of switching chat.
Yep.
But anyway, after I finished the epic, I ran Thievery and Mischief and hit 95 at that point.
Looks like Sprydra didn't join in with us. Is she planning on coming
She
over?
doesn't have TeamSpeak.
Oh, well, it doesn't take very long to install.
And then, of course, as soon as I hit 95, I got a new weapon because I was running the epic and all that with a level 85 third ager, which is not exactly what you call a top weapon to have when you're level 95.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. I felt like I was fighting with nothing. Alright, let's see. On... What else have we got? On Landroval, I got this character up to level 47. I ran the quest to unlock my legendary items. And I ran the first phase of the class quest.
Nice.
But now I ran the epic up to the point where I unlock the eastern part of Angmar. Since we'll be needing that in a upcoming episode.
Yep, and I assume everyone knows how to get down to Goblin Town.
I'm
Or down
inside
to
with
Golem's
someone
Cave.
else, but I think we came in the wrong place.
Yeah, you did. Just, we'll be near where you came in pretty soon.
We'll meet up
Whoa.
eventually, you mean?
Yeah, like in a couple seconds, actually, probably. If you look on your mini-map,
Alright.
we're almost to the same room.
Oh, you're above us,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yep. Now, the one rule of going down to Golem's Cave is always go down. Whenever you have a chance. If you follow that rule, assuming they haven't changed the terrain in the most recent update, you're perfectly fine. Unless you
Okay,
get to
here's
the
everyone.
6-man, and then you've gone a little bit too far. You need to turn around and take a left back onto the first hallway
Yeah.
that you get to.
Yeah. Well, seeing how Gollum lived in the middle of a lake, I guess it's logical for him to be pretty low down.
Yeah, he's at the bottom of the caves that they put into the game, but there is suggestion that there's even deeper places in Goblin Town, but as far as the game goes, I think it's the deepest you can go. Aside from the instance, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then on... Did I do anything else on Winfola? I completed the first seed series for Quick Beam.
Alright, how are those quests going? Has there been any story or anything, or is it just kinda generic?
Not much of a story on there. It's like, well, I want you to... What's the
Help it
next step
grow.
of the process to trying to make this seed grow, and it takes
So
18
instead
hours to
of
think about it.
instead of thinking it's fun to watch grass grow, Turbine thought it'd be fun to watch trees grow.
Yes.
We're not- We're helping it grow because people like being gardeners.
Well, if you're Sam.
Yeah. And right, so I finished up all the quests where you have this Goron following you. I finished up all those quests.
That thing is the most annoying because of how
Yeah.
tall it is. Most annoying thing.
And I ran, let's see, I've ran every one of the resource instances at least once.
How are those?
They're a little bit different than the ones because each of them has a little something in them that's, I would say, different from previous resource instances. So one or two little surprises, while in the past resource instances were tended to be rather straightforward.
Yep.
Let's see. And this morning I was doing the scholar instance, and I made the mistake of running that around 5:40 a.m. because I was almost done. I was just about to be finished, and it hit 6 o'clock. And I didn't realize that those instances reset at 6. So I had to do it twice because the instance reset on me.
Oh, goodness.
Before we mention something, actually, notice the level of the mobs here has changed now, or the type. It
Yep.
used to be swarms, and now they're normals.
And
Which
they
is-
used to be level 50 and now they're 45.
This is something they mentioned actually to make it accessible to soloers, but you can see it gets tougher the further you go in.
Mm-hmm. Still not near as tough as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the deepest of places.
In fairness, it is like a shadow of its former
Right.
glory.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. I reached Kindred with Helming Glass.
Nice.
So I'm finally finished with that. So that means the only solo group that I still need to get Kindred with are the Ents. And this is the character that goes for kindred with everything, so I'll have some time before I finally finish that up.
I just finished one of my legendary book deeds.
Nice.
I'm trying to pick up the hunter. I don't know if she made it inside or not. I'm outside still.
Yeah, she
trying.
she made it inside a while ago.
Great. Glad someone decided to respond to that and let me know. I've been literally just waiting.
Yeah, you're the only
Mac,
one
the
outside the
best
cave, I
runner.
think.
Yep. It's okay. I'll just kite to you.
If I still had that
They probably
acorn.
wouldn't have respawned by now, so. Oh, good.
Ooh, completed
You won't find.
Warlord's Way.
Yep. We're all finishing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right, good thing you have that
Yay.
econ, because there won't be anything nice to eat in here.
So, we want to go straight here, not down that hallway.
Down that way to the prisons.
Right.
I think so, which we might want to backtrack to later, but for now I'm wanting to get to Golem's Cave.
All right, and I ran several skirmishes, several tier 3 duos. And that went reasonably well, so got tons of relics, but nothing else special. Actually, I did get a Starlit Crystal there, so now I have 3 Starlit Crystals on my second age spear,
Nice.
which is good, which is nice. And let's see, on EDO I started a series with my Druid, and that's a regular that's a series now on the YouTube. So that Druid has reached. I've reached level 3, though the videos I think are still up to only level 2 at the moment. The ones that have been posted.
Alright. What else have you
Let's
done?
see. And then on ESO, I still have a series on that where I am in the Somerset Isles, and that one I'm still, well, getting squashed all the time. If you've ever seen that, you'll understand what I mean by getting squashed all the time.
Now notice that we're to elite territory.
Signature. Yeah.
Same thing.
Although I think those were boss mobs.
Yeah.
Oh, is for the over here is the Bilbo's buttons deed. I think.
Is it?
Yeah. I think Drac took in if for some reason it seems like. Oh, here it is back again.
It just has a long respawn, I guess.
Yep, Bilbo's buttons. You have to wait to do it. Thing.
Don't bother the Delvers, they're just wanting to work.
I don't think wanting is the correct word.
New deed, Goblin Town.
And have you noticed that the goblins drop the couplings or the buttons now too? You don't have
I
to
think-
find them on the floor anymore.
I
thought
thought
there
a
were
couple
always
of
a
them
couple
already
of the
did.
goblins.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Some of them always have. Like 3 of them. Or 4.
You can see like a dwarf pillar here.
All right, but anyway, I think that covers everything.
Alright. Let's keep going forward. And by forward, I mean not this direction. Because we're almost to Golem's Cave.
And I think this is the instance, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where the
Yes, it
instance
is.
is. I don't remember. Did they change the level on it?
I think Punny said it was changed to 45, didn't he?
I think so.
Gag.
So we might do
Well,
that
obviously I can't see it either
next
way.
week.
Let's see.
Hey, I completed one of my book quests. I get a class point. Yay, I'm so excited. Goodness. Alright, let's keep on trucking. We are nearly there. One thing I think that's really cool is they actually added in these little jail things inside. I don't think those would be too hard to break out of, especially if you're a wizard. Alright.
Yes.
Oh, and by the way, you ran past one of the effigies things, big
One of-
markings on the wall.
Yeah.
Goblin.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, well, yeah, that's one of them, but further down there's the main one. Right here. You'll notice that this is the marking for Gollum, and it's kind of obvious what's going on there. He's very corrupted by the ring. And now, we shall go into Gollum's cave. Which is easily one of my favorite places in all of Middle-earth.
Is this layout still significantly designed differently than it is in the
Hey.
the three-man
Bilbo
instance?
didn't need to fight any salamanders.
And yes, it is.
They changed him to 45, so they did make that change, so it was an accident of them being 48 in the beta.
Is his boat?
Yep.
I find it interesting that it's totally different in the three-man Goblin Town instance. You know, the
Yeah, they
layout and
probably
design.
had to change it for their gameplay purposes.
Yep. And I thought that instance goes deeper into Goblin Town, but maybe not.
I haven't ran it.
Nope.
I'm sure we will.
Let's see how sturdy his little lean-to is.
Music in here is a bit weird.
How did you get on there, Drac? You must be on like the one pixel that doesn't result in you falling off. And Athelros.
I
There
just
we
jumped
go.
Up.
Hey. Watch that.
I claim this place for LOTRO players.
This is such a cool place. I'm sure the designer that designed this had a lot of fun. Could you imagine coming to work? Alright, so today we need you to design Gollum's cave. Your shield likes to dance in my chest.
Oh, they changed it so that the dance loops. Because it used to be a one-off thing.
Not sure I like the looping. It's a little too redundant.
Okay.
Has nice armor though. As opposed to mine. Fireworks in Gollum's cave. That's safe.
Picked it.
We're definitely following the Middle-earth safety standards here.
Well, I don't know if too many people know about Gollum's Cave to set up an HOA concerning it.
I'm pretty sure Pineleaf already set one up. I doubt he had in mind fireworks being set off in here. Pretty sure he never had anything to celebrate. But, you know, maybe not. Who knows?
Finally, got it installed.
Yay! It's Pride. You need to switch to push talk though, because there's reverb.
Gonna casually smoke on 10.
Is that better?
Yes.
Awesome. I hate Windows 8.
I hate TeamSpeak. But at least it
I hate Skype.
functions when Skype doesn't. The main reason I hate it is because you're on either push talk or auto voice, it cuts out a lot of the conversation that could be happening. And hey, a captain joined us, and there's a lot of lizards. I'm gonna help him out.
Captain. Gonna do fine.
Someone that's in our group.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said
Pick
he'll do
up my
fine.
banner.
It sounded like who'd you find? Anyway.
Do you want to fight our way out, or we call it there?
We are gonna fight our way out because we still have 10 more minutes.
Maybe. No, wait.
And
There's not
there's-
an exit from Goblin Town this way, is there?
There's an exit back the way we came, but I'm gonna try to find that prison area.
Because I can't remember if I read the books right, but I thought Bilbo took the exit around here somewhere.
Yeah, but there's not one in this game. It was closed off because I think didn't Gandalf like do something to I don't remember.
I
But
don't remember that.
the exit is down one of these hallways. I think it's down this way.
Well, they couldn't implement because that would get you to the other side of the Misties.
Well,
Oh,
they can eventually,
yeah.
but there's a way that goes down here that leads to like a dead end. See, this is the way he would have gone out.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It'd be cool if they expand it someday, though. If they ever build the other side.
Well, in order to do that, you would have to do something like implement the Bjornings or something like that.
Yeah, you're right, Pine Leaf.
What are the odds of that happening?
Yeah, I
And
don't know.
you'd have to like make it be to where they can only come in at level 50, and you create a starter zone on the other side of the Misty Mountains that allows the cave to lead directly there.
Right.
This is cool.
Yeah,
I wonder
that's
how
what
they're
it
going to be
was.
able to complete deeds if they're going to be starting at level 50.
Well, I'm sure they're allowed to go back to the earlier areas, but maybe not. They might go ahead and say, alright, you start at X level, you get X amount of deeds done.
Or just they give you the virtues.
Here's another one. I didn't even notice this one before, I don't think.
Or
This
they
is
change
cool,
their
'cause it
mind about the
shows-
level 50 thing.
Oh, that's cool. It shows the eagles carrying off the party. That's awesome.
Look at Gandalf, the caricature.
That
Note
is
that
awesome.
The Ravanian map actually already has a section for the Gladden Fields,
Mm-hmm.
which may have some.
But it also has a section for Mirkwood, and I don't know how much we might go there, but you can hope. It would be amazing if they had the starter area be in that area. I would play it in a heartbeat if they're adding a
is
starter
that why-
zone. I would play it in
That
a
why the
heartbeat.
hobbits had to leave the Gladden Field taken over by Bjornings?
Okay. I honestly don't know. What's up this way? Oh yeah, that's the instance. Never mind. The real question, what's down this way? I don't think I've ever been this way before. One thing I do like is that the map actually resets every single time you come back down into Goblin Town, which allows you to easily tell. That way you don't forget which way you've gone and all that stuff.
I'd rather it didn't.
I like it this
so I'd
way.
have the map available.
If there was a height, if LOTRO maps were designed in a way to where you could tell height, I would agree, but they're not, and so I think that it'd be very confusing. Goblins are so funny.
This is just the way out. I
Well, this is the start of the way out.
Beginning of the end?
Yep. Or maybe the end of the beginning.
guess. I had a feeling you would say.
The beginning of the middle.
No, I doubt that.
Should we start laughing ridiculously?
No,
Only
because
if
it wasn't funny.
we want that parody to really take place. Yeah, I've never been back this way. It's another boulder. That probably leads to the same spot. But it's still fun to explore around here, I think.
Yeah, I think this is the prisons. I don't quite remember.
Is it?
I have no idea.
Don't you know Goblin Town by your heart?
Nope.
You should, else that's part of your
My
job.
heart is not in Goblin Town.
That's part of your. I would beg to differ right now. Unless you have some weird spell cast on you. I have no idea what's up anywhere.
Well, I'm not a real captain, so I don't have a heart.
What is this? Looks like a dead end. No, it's not. What is this
I think
place?
this is the prisons or the kitchens.
Maybe. Hard to tell. The difference
Yeah,
between.
the decor isn't exactly greatly different.
Now, if you go in certain places in here, there actually is like screaming and torture areas.
The deep fires.
Yep.
Since we were talking about kitchens, I saw deep fries.
Hobbit deep fry area.
I don't even want to think about that.
Only available at the Goblin State Fair, of course.
Of course.
You know that out of all the states, Oklahoma is the one with the most consumed fried foods. Found that out
That
the
would be
other
something
day.
to be proud of.
Yeah,
It's something to be very proud of.
clearly. Yeah, I'm gonna go down most of these corridors just to see what's around here.
Yeah.
Because I've never explored Goblin Town before. So far it's a lot of the same. But I'm hoping that'll change.
If I remember right, there's only a couple of places where it's really different.
Yeah, there are. And I'm doubting that this is one of them. But still, I wish with the revamp they would have done a little bit more with this area, but I mean at the time this was a really amazing place. We don't want to go back the way we came, do we?
I have no idea.
Oh
I'm
no,
following this hunter.
there's a way over here.
Think it's hunter?
Yeah, this is back the
Yeah,
way
it is.
that we came.
It seems to, yeah, circle round and will be above or below.
Yeah, let's turn back.
We don't want to repeat something, so we'll turn back.
Well, I don't want to go back deeper into the cave. When we're kind of, sort of on our way out. Kind of. Sort
Kind
of.
Maybe.
Probably not. Alrighty. Well, this is interesting. I'm gonna drop down.
Don't know.
Of course.
There's a troll down there. Big one.
Is there?
Nope,
Mhm.
just wargs.
Well,
Lots of
then we
wargs.
have to. That's not all that's in here. And now we're going back the way we came again. Just like to point that out.
No, my herald's dying. Oh wait, he's a Oathbreaker, so. No.
Poor guy's already dead.
Not sure where this one leads actually.
There's a opening up ahead. It might be an
Going up
instance.
this way.
It's not an instance.
Oh, this is the troll area.
Oh, okay. Thought we dropped down into it.
Apparently you drop down and then walk into it.
Hmm.
I'm getting close
Ow.
to 48. Careful, Atheros.
Why? 30. Oh, what are they called? Never mind. I lost my train of thought.
Whoa, this place is pretty awesome. Now, if we ride down one of these, do you think it'll stay together?
Maybe.
Yeah, but we don't have Gandalf with us to hold it together like in the film. That totally made sense.
You've got to be kidding. Ah, nobody got the reference. Oh well.
Somebody did.
I cheated. I cheated
Oh
again.
no.
At the bottom of this, there's another button spot.
I definitely didn't drop down the whole thing accidentally.
Oh! I totally didn't.
Pine Leaf definitely didn't just now drop down though.
Okay, that was ankle breaking.
This isn't the main troll, is it?
Nope.
No, not at all. No.
Good.
A lot of trolls in here.
He's angry.
I think it's around to our left over here. Ending is where. Is it this pile right here? Refuse pile. Yeah. This is where one of the buttons are.
Bilbo's
Bringing
buttons.
friends. Hi.
Oh, you weren't joking. Oh, goodness.
So you guys dropped down the entire way?
Undamaged
Accidentally.
troll head.
Oh man, you got a kick troll head.
Yep. So jealous.
Undamaged.
Yeah.
All I got was a stupid key.
See, I told
All I
you
got
the
was his lousy
RNG
t-shirt.
hates me.
I don't think there's a troll back in here. In
But
that
this
part.
is not the area that I was referring to.
Right.
You do drop down a hole, and it is a giant troll.
Ooh,
And there's
it's
a troll
kindred
keeper.
with the hobbits.
Could have sworn it was back there, but
I don't know, but there's a healing
apparently
goblin.
not.
He's gonna die. Or I am. One of the two will happen.
Kill the minstrel.
The minstrel goblin. Alright, well, let's head this way and see if it's down this way direction. That troll is scared. Here's a master. Yeah, I'm not dying or anything. There we go.
Bringing friends.
Of course you are.
He's so friendly.
Yeah.
Bringing friends.
Oh my. Dalros.
You weren't kidding.
I was not.
That's a tall something or other. Oh, there's a lot of trolls. And I don't have any AoE attacks left. You know you pull a lot when the Lore Master runs out of AoE attacks. And I'm getting buttons like nothing else.
Oh,
Bringing more
completed another
friends.
book.
Where's this troll?
I have no idea.
He's gotta be around here somewhere.
I completed a book myself and
Well, I
got a
don't-
cave troll head.
Know that it's in this area, but you do drop down into it. He has a name.
There's gotta be something down around here somewhere.
I just picked up another cave troll head.
Undamaged?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Will you consider giving it away?
I can't give away the actual undamaged thing because it's in my barter wallet. But I presume once I convert it, I could. I don't have a house, so.
Hmm. Somewhere around here there should be a way that we...
This is the way
find a
back
troll.
up, I
Right,
think.
yeah it is. There should be a troll around here. Maybe not.
No.
Well, even if it's bound, you could always... Bridger could always give you permission to put it in her house.
What are you talking
No, we
about?
just-
Hey, I just completed Imitated with Goblins. That's
Once
Nice.
you take it to the
Int.
taxidermist, you can trade it.
They're the ones that are really making the profit, not the stable masters.
I think we're just killing the same mobs.
Yeah, we
over
are.
and over again.
That's why I'm going
Yeah.
upstairs. Alright, well, anyway. This week we did not receive any donations, sadly. But we would love your support. To help support LOTRO players, simply go to the donations page where you can help support the podcast on LOTRO players and also help support the site. And we have $5 and $10 mentions, where for $5 you can get a mention on the podcast of your
fell.
choice. And for $10 or more, you can get a mention on all the active podcasts. And you couldn't have fallen that far. It's not like the endless stare that we had on the
I
beta.
literally fell just back to the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, well, let's hope we don't do that again. Anyway, you can email us and tell us how to properly go up the stairs by sending an email to lotraplayers.mymiddleearth@gmail.com. And you can follow us on Twitter, lotraplayers @lotraplayers. PVMP Andang is the Twitter for myself. And you can follow Braxwolf at Braxwolf, though he's only been here for one episode, so I really wouldn't follow him. You can follow Draculetta at Draculetta_72. You can follow Athelros at Athelros. You can follow Pineleaf at Pineleaf Needles. You can follow Mystery at MysteryXOX. You can follow Ivan at TT Palantir. And you can follow Scotch at the Twitter that he wants to give.
Yeah. Talk to me online. That's cool. In game.
There you go. Alright, and you can join us live. LOTRO Players Adventures goes live every single Saturday at 5 p.m. server time. You can also watch LOTRO Players News just a couple hours later at 8:30 p.m. And you can watch all these live shows by going to lotroplayers.com/live and clicking on the appropriate show. Be sure to join us in the YouTube chat for both shows. And yeah, also join us in game for LOTRO Players Adventures, because we get to do stuff like go to Goblin Town and get lost. Alright.
And get lost some more.
Only if we want to. That's only if we want to. Alright, well, does anybody have any closing final thoughts or anything like that? Alright, I will take that as a probably not. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Next week, we will be doing more landscape stuff, though I don't remember what. But we will be going through more landscape stuff, and so you can join us in-game for that. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you again next week.